Well, the story they are giving to this honorable court that the paper was collected from Hazaribagh at 7:30 and 240 kilometer in the transit. There was a breach, and on that breach, everything happened. Paper was
I
sold.
don't think that is the case.
Well,
It's
that's
not
the case.
Mr. Solicitor, is it your case, Mr. Kaushik? Which was being transported from Hazaribagh?
Yes.
No, not from Hazaribagh.
Where?
It traveled to Hazaribagh to one of the gang members.
Lord, that
It
is
happened in Patna.
Lord, it's an
It's a school.
Oasis school is in Hazaribagh, your
Right.
Lordship, right? Where this breach happened.
But the breach occurred in at Oasis school, according to you.
And
The
we have
school-
the CCTV footage.
That
The
the school
footage
is 3rd of May.
before 8:02 a.m., where both the trunks are like this. After 9:23, both the trunks are
And what about the Patna breach?
It is linked.
linked to Hazaribagh. On a para 50, my lord, if you're
What they
not-
say
No,
is
but
that-
therefore, the Hazaribagh, the leak occurred in Oasis school, according to you.
Yes.
But in Patna, how is it linked to Hazaribagh?
My lord, the gang was seen.
I'm not sure. 45 minutes, the whole question paper can be solved. So the primary breach occurs at Hazaribagh,
Yes.
where the the solving also takes place at Hazaribagh. It's relayed to Patna and then disseminated at 10:15. So that means between 9:30 and 10:15, the entire 180 questions were solved.
After
It is
question.
the Patna FIR. The Patna police who first launched the FIR
Can I?
at 6 o'clock. They say we were tipped off by our people by the police in Hazaribagh. We catch that man there. That man tells us that we were on the previous evening itself. We were taken to this play school and all this was memorized. And what came in the NEET exam was exactly the same. So therefore, the leak, it has reached Patna on the 4th.
No. But the
Please read the FIR. Please read the FIR. Please read the Patna
FIR is
FIR.
not the final copy.
The Patna FIR, the Patna police,
My lord, would your lordship?
it's the Patna
Where-
FIR which is crucial. And
why?
why?
A minute.
and
The
ju-
case
just
diary, do we have the case diary of the Patna police?
The Patna
We have
police
the-
has
we have
submitted,
recovered.
they have submitted a report,
My lord,
which
when is my lord,
which is an EOU report to the ministry. That report has not been placed before your lordships because the CBI takes over on the 22nd of June.
Huh? What is-
Or before that, the investigation was done by Patna, by the EOU. The EOU submitted a comprehensive report which is not before your lordship.
My
Your
lord-
lordships compares that report with what the CBI has done. Many more questions will arise.
Now, let me answer questions rather than arising questions. And please don't.
Okay, please summon that.
We are in the court, not on the screen. Please see. Para 50.
My lords, that's an unwanted thing from the Solicitor General.
Anyway, my lord, para 50 at page 90.
That's not,
At
All-
10:15 a.m.
Mr. Mehta,
That anyway. At
Jolly.
10:15 a.m. on 5/5/24, so-and-so received NEET solved exam question paper number so-and-so. Your lordship knows, my lord, there was a burnt question paper which was found by Patna police. And burnt question paper had the center number. Question number so-and-so. But half of the question, my lord, paper was received at 10:35. Your lordship would find page 21, the photograph. They burnt the question paper because they didn't want that to travel anywhere else because that was their the source of money. But a part was not fortunately recovered, which contains this 6136488. This is the center number of
Hazaribagh, how many centers were there?
5.
Five. Just once, I'll make a note of that.
So students were also, my lord, from all over the centers. The leak is at one center, but Oasis, my lord, but
Centers. Totally, how many students in Hazaribagh?
736.
2736. Okay, that is qualified.
How many candidates would now fall in that 1.08 lakh? How many of those 2,700 would have qualified for admission?
One thing is clear, they are not in the first. My lord, kindly see, my lord, report of the IIT Madras.
That we got 56,000 are for the government medical colleges, the rest will be.
Hazaribagh or Patna, my lord, doesn't find place there. So possibly,
Let's,
very few would be, my lord, elected.
in the 1.08 lakh candidates, how many? We want to now see, because admittedly there has been a breach at Hazaribagh and Patna.
It's from all 5 centers, those who would be able to qualify are around 80 only.
1.8.
80.
How many centers in Patna?
Lord, in first 60,000, earlier, in first 60,000, 60, in 2023, Patna had 1993 students. I am reading from the report of the IIT. Now it has come down to 1561 students. First 60,000. Thereafter, my lord, I'll
Now this time Patna, how many centers were there?
come to yeah.
12 centers.
12 centers. And totally how many candidates?
I'll give you exact.
So we'll take it up on Monday at 10:30 and we'll do our miscellaneous board Monday post lunch. Hopefully we'll finish this by lunch.
I think.
My lord, Advocate Darbara here. I have like two requests, my lord.
The counseling can be stayed here because the counseling they have slated.
Counseling takes 3-4 months. But
Keeping it after 2 days basically.
we
Monday,
were
that's
to
fine.
declare counseling, my lord, and it would start from 24th of July or something. My lord, I must bring it to your lordship's notice. It may not happen, my lord.
We are taking it on Monday itself. We are now taking it on Monday itself.
Please.
Lord, may consider declaration of the result because not entire data, what they are talking about, we can't really corroborate it.
Until
If they can only
They are
My lord,
from the last
I
time.
will satisfy lordships. No examination declares, because this is individual's personal property, my lord. It's, you
UPSC
are
does
not-
it.
UPSC also does not. UPSC does not. I satisfy.
And why not that?
My learned friend appears for you.
But what if you declare put the results
That
minus the names with only the roll numbers?
Yes, we don't remember center.
I'll, my lord,
Roll
just
number
check
and
up.
center.
Sorry? Center and the roll numbers.
But I would sit with them and examine. But now, my lord, what exercise, my lord, my learned friend wants your lordships to.
Or you can even do this. You can have masked roll numbers so that no identity of a student is disclosed.
Yes.
So you can have masked roll numbers in the sense you can have dummy roll numbers, but in a sequence,
In a sequence and center.
center wise.
That's it. So that we are also able to apply our mind and maybe assess this honorable court better.
You can mask the center also. Yes. Center and roll number. Well, identity of the student. No? There is one.
It has been submitted that it would be appropriate to direct the National Testing Agency. We have heard Mr. Huda, Learned Senior Counsel, appearing on behalf of the petitioners. However, during the course of the discussion in open court, we've also had the benefit of brief interjections by counsel on both sides, including by Mr. Tushar Mehta, Learned Solicitor General, and Mr. Kaushik, Learned Senior Counsel, appearing on behalf of the NTA. The petitioners have submitted.
No, my lord, I am yet to be argued, my lord.
Yeah. The petitioners have submitted that it would be appropriate if the result of the UG 2024 NEET examination is published on the website by NTA, so as to bring about some transparency on the center-wise marks obtained by candidates. We direct NTA to publish the marks obtained by students in the UG NEET 2024 examination, while at the same time ensuring that the identity of the students is masked to preserve. Therefore, we are not saying that you publish we want the students' identity to be masked because we don't want students to be approached. You can have dummy roll numbers, but in a series for those students, so that no student's identity can be diverged.
That is sufficient
But-
safeguard.
But let us see center-wise what was the mark pattern.
Yes,
That's right.
At the end of it,
it's a data point.
at the end of it, Mr. Kaushik, even if they fail, we will have the satisfaction, they will have the satisfaction of having done their duty.
That's right.
But if the data does reveal something which has not appeared to us as laypersons, as judges, they will assist us at least. We'll.
So grateful.
Let me discuss. If there is no difficulty, the losses may not.
No, what is the difficulty?
Ensure, my lord, that is perfect.
But investigation is concealed from us. Result is concealed.
The result should be, the result should be declared in relation to each center separately.